Wi-Fi and the security of wireless networks. You will study the different attacks and weaknesses of Wi-Fi. You will learn how wireless networks work, denial of service attack, and find hidden wireless networks. How to hack Wi-Fi networks like WEP, WPA, and WPA2. Use various tools like WEP Wi-Fi, Crunch, Cowpad, Fun Wi-Fi Tracker, River, and many more. After completion of this course, you will be confident with breaking different types of Wi-Fi encryption methods and cracking. Why you are waiting for? Enroll now.
Hello guys, welcome in this video. Now we are going to discuss about wireless network introduction. Wireless networks are accessible to anyone within the router's transmission radius. This makes them vulnerable to attack. Hotspots are available in public spaces such as airports, restaurants, and parks, etc. A wireless network is a network that uses radio waves to link computers and other devices together. The implementation is done at the layer 1, which is called physical layer of the OSI model. How to access a wireless network? You will need a wireless network enabled device such as laptop, tablet, and smartphones, etc. You will also need to be within the transmission radius of the wireless network's access point. Most devices will provide you with a list of available network. If wireless network option is turned on, if the network is not password protected, then you just have to click on connect. If it password protected, then you will need the password to gain access. WPA is acronym for Wi-Fi Protected Access. It is a security protocol developed by Wi-Fi Alliance in response to the weaknesses found in WEP. It is used to encrypt data on 802.11 WLANs. It uses higher initial values, 48 bits instead of the 24 bits that WEP uses. It uses temporal key to encrypt packets. WPA weaknesses. The collision avoidance implementation can be broken. It is vulnerable to denial of service attacks. Weak passphrases are vulnerable to dictionary attacks. How to crack Wi-Fi networks or wireless network. WEP cracking. Cracking is the process of exploiting security weaknesses in wireless networks and gaining unauthorized access. WEP cracking refers to exploits on networks that use WEP to implement security controls. These are basic two steps. There are basically two types of cracking, namely passive cracking and active cracking. Passive cracking. This type of cracking has no effect on network traffic until the WEP security has been cracked. It is difficult to detect. Active cracking. This type of attack has an increased load effect on the network traffic. It is easy to detect compared to passive cracking, and it is more effective also. Okay guys, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching. Welcome. In this video, I will show you Wi-Fi hacking lab setup for live bootable Kali Linux in USB. Our favorite way and the fastest method for getting up and running with Kali Linux is to run it live from a USB drive. It's portable. You can carry Kali Linux in your pocket and have it running in minutes on available system. It's customizable. You can roll your own custom Kali Linux ISO image and put it onto a USB drive using the some procedures. Okay, let's start here. The specifics of this procedure will vary depending on whether you are doing it on a Windows, Linux or OS X system. In this video, I am showing you on Windows 7 OS. First, download Power ISO software. Plug your USB drive into an available USB port on your Windows PC. Open a browser and search Power ISO. Click on poweriso.com. I am using 64-bit OS, so I am going to download Power ISO 64-bit software. Let's download and install. Here I already installed. As you can see, it's open, so let's download latest version of Kali Linux OS image file. Go to the Kali Linux official website. Click on Download tab. Click on HTTP link to download. You can also download it by torrents as you want. Here I am downloading Kali Linux image file. Let's open up Power ISO. Now create bootable. So click on Tool tab and select Create bootable USB drive. Now select Kali Linux image file which you have downloaded. Here I am selecting image file. Here you can see USB drive is showing. Now click on Start button. Here you will get pop-up message to clear the USB drive. Click on OK. I am forwarding the video. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. It's done here. Now it is ready to use. Okay, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching this video.
Welcome. In this video, we are getting started with the WEP suite of Wi-Fi hacking tools. Now that you have firm grip on what Wi-Fi is exactly and how it works, we can start diving into more advanced topics on how to hack Wi-Fi. We will take a glance at world's best Wi-Fi hacking package, WEP. We will victimization WEP in nearly all of the next hacks. So I think it's wise to start with some basics on what is included and how to use everything. We will need to use a compatible wireless network adapter. First of all, WEP is not a single tool, but rather than it is a suite of tools for manipulating and cracking Wi-Fi networks. Within this suite, there is a tool called WCrack for cracking passwords. But to get the cracking, we need to do several steps using other tools. In addition, WCrack is capable of doing DOS attacks as well as rough access points, Evil Twin and many others. The NG stands for New Generation, as WCrack replaces an older suite called WCrack that is no longer supported. IWconfig. Before we get started with WCrack, we need to make certain that Kali recognizes your wireless adapter. We can do this within any Linux system by typing IWconfig. We can see that Kali recognizes my USB wireless card and it tells me that it's capable of 802.11 BGN, that the ESS ID is off, that the mode is managed, and etc. Okay, now we are ready to start using WCrack. Airman. The first tool we will look at and need in nearly every Wi-Fi hack is Airman, which converts our wireless card into a promiscuous mode wireless card. Yes, that means that our wireless card will hook up with anyone. Well, that's almost correct. When network card is in promiscuous mode, it means that it can see and receive all network traffics. Generally, network cards will only receive packets intended for them as determined by the MAC addresses of NIC. But with M1NG, it will receive all the network traffic or wireless traffic intended for us or not. We can start this tool by typing M1NG, the action, and then the interface. Simply typing M1NG start WLAN 0. M1NG responds with some key that information on our wireless adapter including the chipset and driver. Most importantly, note that it has changed the designation for our wireless adapter from WLAN 0 to WLAN 0 MON. AirDumpNG. The next tool in the AirCrackNG suite that we'll need is AirDumpNG, which enables us to capture packets of our specification. It's particularly useful in password cracking. We activate this tool by typing the AirDumpNG command and the renamed monitor mode interface. That means WLAN 0 MON. AirDumpNG WLAN 0 MON. As we can see, AirDumpNG displays all of the APs within the range of their basis ID, their power, the number of beacon frames, the number of data packets, the channel, the speed, the encryption method, the type of cipher used, the authentication method used, and finally the ESS ID. Note that for our purposes of hacking Wi-Fi, the most important fields will be the basis ID and the channel. AirCrackNG, primary application with the AirCrackNG suite, which is used for password cracking. It's capable of using statistical techniques to crack WEP and dictionary attacks for WPA and WPA2 after capturing the WPA handshake. AirPlayNG. AirPlayNG is another powerful tool in our AirCrackNG harness, and it can be used to generate or accelerate traffic on the access point. This can be especially useful in attacks like death attack that bumps everyone off the access point, WEP and WPA2 password attacks, as well as ARP injection and replay attacks. AirPlayNG can obtain packets from two sources, a live stream of packets or pre-captured PCAP file. The PCAP file is the standard file type associated with packet capturing tools like libpcap and winpcap. If you are ever used Wireshark, you most likely worked with PCAP files. Type airplay-help. We can see basic usage and options of AirPlayNG tool. This include death, fake death, interactive, ARP replay, necessary for fast WEP cracking, chop, a form of statistical technique for WEP packet decrypting without cracking the password, fragment, cafe-let means attacking the client side, and others. These four tools in the AirCrackNG suite are our Wi-Fi hacking workhorses. We will use each of these in nearly every Wi-Fi hack. Some of our more hack-specific tools include AirDumpNG, AirDunNG, AirLibNG, and AirBaseNG. Let's take a brief look at each one of these. AirDecapNG. AirDecapNG enables us to decrypt wireless traffic once we have cracked the key. In other words, once we have the key on the wireless access point. Not only can we use the bandwidth on the access point, but with the AirDumpNG we can decrypt everyone's traffic on the access point and watch everything they're doing. The key is used for both access and for encryption. AirTunnNG. AirTunnNG is a virtual tunnel interface creator. We can use AirTunnNG to set up an IDs on the wireless traffic to detect malicious or other traffic on the wireless access point. So if we are looking to get an alert of particular type of traffic, we can use AirTurnNG to set up a virtual tunnel that connects to an IDS like Snort to send us alerts. AirlibNG. AirlibNG stores or manages ESS IDs, means the name of the access points, and password list that will help speed up WPA2 password cracking. Airbase-NG. Airbase-NG enables us to turn our laptop and wireless card into access point. This can be especially useful when doing a rough access point or evil twin attacks. Basically, Airbase-NG allows us to attack the clients rather than the access point and encourages the clients to associate with us rather than the real AP. Okay, that's it in this video, and thank you for watching and keep learning.
Welcome. In this video we are going to learn complete error dump ng tool and capture WPA2 handshake. Error dump ng is included in the AirCrack-ng package and it is used for packet capturing of raw 802.11 frames. It is drilled for collecting WEP IVs for use with AirCrack-ng. If you have a GPS receiver connected to the computer, error dump can log the coordinates of the discovered access points. Let's open up terminal. Type airman-ng to see my interface. Here is our interface is WLAN 0. Now we connected to check unwanted process that could cause trouble. Tap airman-ng check. Here we can see that 3 processes are found. Now kill the processes. We need to check kill option to kill the processes. Type airman-ng check kill. Here we can see that still processes are running. So let's run it again. Type airman-ng check kill. We can see that no processes are running here. Now let's start our monitor mode interface. Type airman-ng start WLAN 0. Here you can see that our interface is changed WLAN 0 to WLAN 0 mon interface. Error dump ng -help. Here we can see that basic usage of error dump ng tool and its options. Now let's monitor all the Wi-Fi networks which frequency hopping between all wireless channel. Type error dump ng WLAN 0 mon. It's scanning nearest neighbor's wireless access points. Now I am closing it. Press Ctrl+C. Let's sniff on channel 7 via monitor mode interface WLAN 0 mon and save to all captured to the file handshake. Type error dump ng -c7-w/root/desktop handshake WLAN 0 mon. Here we can see that target Wi-Fi connected clients. You can also see that handshake files are captured here. Now send deauthentication packets to victim using AirPlay-ng tool. Type AirPlay-ng -0 0 0 for infinite packets to death packets. -A target Wi-Fi BSS ID address -C client address. Now select a client address. Here I am copying first client address. Paste here WLAN0 MON. Here we can see that the authentication packets are sending to clients. Okay, here you can see that we get WPA handshake. That's it in this video. Thank you for watching this video.
Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn creating a monitor mode interface. Let's now set our wireless adapter into monitor mode. Boot Kali Linux with your adapter connected. So first open up terminal. Type iwconfig to confirm that your card has been detected and the driver has been loaded properly. Now type ifconfig WLAN0 up. Command to bring the card up where WLAN0 is your adapter. Verify whether the card is up by running ifconfig WLAN0. You see that word up in the second line. Let's put our card into monitor mode. We will use the airman-ng utility that is available by default on Kali Linux. First run airman-ng command to verify whether it detects the available cards. Type airman-ng. You see the WLAN0 interface listed here. Now enter airman-ng start WLAN0 command to create a monitor mode interface corresponding to the WLAN0 device. This monitor mode interface will be named WLAN0 MON. You can verify if it has been created by running airman-ng without arguments again. You can also run ifconfig WLAN0 MON. Now it displays the new interface called WLAN0 MON. Now what is the conclusion of this video? We have successfully created a monitor mode interface called WLAN0 MON. This interface will be used to sniff wireless packets off the air. This interface has been created for our wireless adapter. That's it in this video. In next video, we will see creating multiple monitor mode interfaces. Thank you for watching this video and keep learning.
Welcome. In this video, we will learn how to create multiple wireless monitor modes. In previous video, you learned how to make your Wi-Fi adapter to monitor mode through airman-ng. But with airman-ng package, you can only create a single monitor mode. In this video, you will learn how to create multiple monitor modes up to 10 on a single wireless interface, usually WLAN0 with different name MAC addresses of each MON1, MON2, MON3 and so on. Wireless networks, you can put your wireless card in either promiscuous mode or in monitor mode, but both are different modes. In monitor mode, sniffing the packets in the airman in the air without connecting means associating with any access point. In promiscuous mode, sniffing the packets after connecting to an access point. Question arises why we need multiple monitor modes. When you conduct wireless attacks on any target, you might need several monitor modes, with some reasons like DOS, DDoS, and purposes, whether just to identify certain monitor mode handles specific target or to make multiple attacks by that. Let's open up browser. Here I opened GitHub Makeman. Copy Makeman link. Makeman is the only way that bash script you can create multiple monitor modes on a single wireless interface. Let's install Makeman. Open terminal. Here I am cloning the Makeman tool in desktop, so type cd desktop to change any terminal directory to desktop. Type wget paste and GitHub Makeman link and hit enter. Type ls. Here you can see that it is downloaded. Now type iwconfig to check whether your wireless interface is up or not. Here you can see that WLAN 0 is up. Now give root full permission to Makeman script by typing chmod 777 Makeman. Then run Makeman directly from your terminal. As we saw wireless interface from iwconfig command, just type WLAN 0 and hit enter to continue. Here you can see that main menu with mainly 4 options, which are make one monitor interfaces, make multiple interfaces, delete monitor interfaces, last exit. Here I am typing 2 to create multiple monitor interfaces. You see that Makeman will ask how many virtual NIC do you want. So here I am typing 5 to continue. You see that MON1 is up, MON2 up, and so on. Let's check that all the interfaces in monitor mode are not. Simply type iwconfig. You see here all 5 interfaces are in monitor mode. If you want to delete monitor mode interface, choose the menu option as 3 to delete. So that's it in this lecture. Thank you for watching and keep learning. Welcome. In this video we will see how to generate possible passwords list using Crunch tool. So basically Crunch is an easy to use tool for generating a custom made password list used for brute force password cracking. You will be tension free because you need not to download and install. Crunch tool comes as a standard tool in Kali Linux. Okay, I will show you how easy to generate a password list containing all combinations of 4 letters and a password list containing 5 letters followed by a year. Let's see how to do this in practical. Now open up Crunch tool, and you can also open it by terminal with Crunch command. Here you can see basic usage of Crunch tool. Crunch min max options. Here min stands for minimum length of word list and max stands for maximum length of. Let's generate a word list containing all combinations of 4 letters. Type crunch 44 A to Z alphabetics -o /root /desktop /wordlist.txt. -o option stands for output wordlist.txt file. Here we can see that wordlist.txt file is generated in desktop. Let's generate combinations of 8 characters. Type crunch 88 A to Z alphabetics. Here we can see that word list is generating. Number of lines are huge. Here I am stopping it. The next word list we are going to make is a word list containing all password combinations with 5 letters followed by 1992. Type crunch 88 abcd to xyz -t 5 at symbols 1992 -o/root/desktop/wordlist.txt. Here I'm using minimum and maximum length of the password is 8 character. Add shows the combinations of A to Z character. Okay guys, as you can see that our password list is ready. The generated crunch password list has a size of only 3 MB and saved in desktop wordlist.txt. Okay guys, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to this video. We are going to learn how to find your wireless network password from Windows, Linux and Mac OS. WiFi is a simple Wi-Fi password recovery tool compatible with Windows and Unix systems like Linux and Mac OS. WiFi tool features as recover Wi-Fi password on Windows and Linux OS. Let's open up terminal and type cd desktop. Here I changed my terminal directory to desktop. Let's download the WiFi. Type git clone https github link /lionsec wifi.git. Okay, here we can download WiFi tool in desktop. Now change the terminal directory to the WiFi. Type cd WiFi. Type ls for see all the WiFi. Type ls for the see the all WiFi directory files and folders. Change the file permission. Type chmod 777 wifi.py. Type ls. Next, wifi.py file executed permission. Let's execute this Python file. Type ./wifi.py. Guys, here I'm using Kali Linux OS. I am selecting option 1. Here you can see the list of wireless networks. Type A. It displays all the Wi-Fi passwords which are stored in Linux OS. Wi-Fi SSID name and passwords here. Okay guys, it's all about how WiFi is working with Wi-Fi cracking. Okay, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching this video.
Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to crack WPA2 PSK passwords using AirCrackNG tool. When Wi-Fi was first developed in the late 1990s, wired equipment privacy was created to give wireless communication confidentiality. WEP, as it became known, proved terribly flawed and easily cracked. WEP replacement. Most wireless access points now use Wi-Fi protected access with a pre-shared key for wireless security known as WPA2 PSK. WPA2 uses a stronger encryption algorithm, AES. That's very difficult to crack but not impossible. The weakness in the WPA2 PSK system is that the encrypted password is shared in what is known as the four-way handshake. When a client authenticates to the access point, the client and the access point go through a 4-step process to authenticate the user to the AP. If we can grab the password at the time, we can then attempt to crack it. In my previous uploaded video, some students messaged us and make video in-depth explanations, so here we came up with this video. We will look at using AirCrackNG and a dictionary attack on the encrypted password after grabbing it in the 4-way handshake. If you are looking for a faster way,
In previous video how to crack WPA password using Cowpad, I explained in detail. Let's put Wi-Fi adapter in monitor mode with AirmanNG. It allows us to see all the wireless traffic that passes by us in the air. Now let's open up terminal. Type AirmanNG start WLAN 0. Here you can see that our wireless LAN is disabled and monitor mode is enabled. AirmanNG has renamed your WLAN 0 adapter to WLAN 0 MON. Now that our wireless adapter is in monitor mode, we have the capability to see all the wireless traffic that passes by in the air. We can grab that traffic by simply using the AirDumpNG command. This command grabs all the traffic that your wireless adapter can see and displays critical information about it, including the BSS ID, means the MAC address of the AP, power, number of beacon frames, number of data frames, channel, speed, encryption, and finally the ESS ID. Let's see how it will work. Tap AirDumpNG WLAN 0 MON. You see that all of the visible apps are listed in the upper part and clients are listed in the lower part. Next step is to focus our efforts on one AP on one channel and capture critical data from it. We need the BSS ID and channel to do this. Here I am using free Wi-Fi access point channel 7. So tap AirDumpNG --BSS ID free Wi-Fi BSS ID -C for channel number is 7. W option is used to save captured packets. Here I am saving in root desktop handshake as file name WLAN 0 MON and -W option followed by hyphen. We are now focusing on capturing data from one access point with a ESS ID of free Wi-Fi on channel 7. The free Wi-Fi is probably a default SSID, which are prime targets for wireless hacking as the users that leave the default ESS ID usually don't spend much effort securing their AP, which are prime targets for wireless hacking as the users that leave the default ESS ID usually don't spend much effort securing their AP. Here you can see that two clients are connected. In order to capture the encrypted password, we need to have the client authenticate against the AP. If they are already authenticated, we can de-authenticate them or kick them off and the system will automatically re-authenticate, whereby we can grab the encrypted password in the process. So let's open another terminal and type AirPlayNG -0 infinite de-authenticate frames. You want to send -A target free Wi-Fi BSS ID -C client MAC address and WLAN 0 MON. Here you can see that in my mobile is reconnecting to target free Wi-Fi AP. We bounced to user of their own AP. And now when they re-authenticate, AirDumpNG will attempt to grab their password in the new 4-way handshake. You see that in left corner we get WPA handshake. Close the terminal. Now that we have the encrypted password in our file handshake, we can run that file against WePCrackng using a password file of our choice. Remember that this type of attack is only as good as your password file. Let's generate numbered password list file with 8 minimum characters and 8 maximum characters. Type crunch, minimum character as 8 and maximum character as 8, space 1234567890, password list.txt. You can see that number is generated. Here I am intentionally using number for this demo. If you want to crack unknown AP, in Kali Linux directory usr shared word list rocku.txt has huge number of word lists. You can refer it. In WPA password cracking with Cowpad lecture, I used it. Type ls. Here you can see that handshake cap file. Well, now attempt to crack the password. Type WePCrackng handshake -01.cap is the name of the file we wrote to
in the airdump-ng command -w passwordlist.txt. This process can be relatively slow and tedious. Depending upon the length of your password list, you could be waiting few minutes or few days. That works out to about 1.8 million passwords per hour. Your results will vary. When the password is found, it will appear on your screen. Remember that the password file is critical. Try the default password file first, and if it's not successful, advance to a larger or more complete password file such as one of these. Here I'm forwarding the video. That's it. You can see that we get password of free Wi-Fi access point 12345670. Okay, that's it in this video, and keep learning. Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to hack Wi-Fi WPA2 PSK passwords with CowPad tool. The CowPad tool was developed by wireless security researcher Joshua Wright. This tool simplifies and speeds the dictionary attack against WPA2 password. CowPad is one of the hundreds of pieces of software that are included in the Backtrack suite of software in Pentest wireless directory, but instead was left in the /user/local/bin directory. CowPad provides hackers, attackers, and network administrators with a way to implement offline directory-based attacks against wireless systems. It allows its user to break WPA2 systems by taking advantage of authentication based on the PSK, means pre-shared key model. Now question arises is, what is PSK? Well, a PSK is pre-shared key, and they are frequently used in security algorithms such as WEP, WPA, and WPA2. This is the key that is manually entered to gain access to the network, and after it has been entered, the security algorithm WEP or WPA will automatically take over and use the key to encrypt and secure data communications. The idea is to bar unauthorized users and eavesdroppers from seeing what data is being sent between two wireless hosts. You see, there's massive problem that exists with wireless technologies that doesn't exist with Ethernet. Wired communications can only be read by the hosts on each end of the cable, but wireless technologies broadcast their data through the air, and anyone within a certain range has ability to capture the wireless radio signals. I don't think anyone wants to broadcast their personal data through the air in an unencrypted format, especially in a public setting like an internet cafe or airport. Hence, the need for wireless encryption algorithm was born. PSKs are only one of the methods of securing wireless communications, though they are one of the most often employed techniques. The problem is that there are some security flaws in the underlying algorithm that make it possible for an attacker to crack the key if they have the right tools. And that's where CowPad comes into play. Before we start running commands to crack a wireless security key, we need to review the various options and flags. Now let's open up terminal, type CowPad-H. This should display all of the two different flags and options for the command syntax. -F dictionary file, directory location of the dictionary you want to use in password attack. -D hash file, directory location of a hash file, which can greatly decrease the length of the time it takes to crack a wireless system. -R packet capture file, file that stores all of the stored packets after a capture has been run. If a cracking attempt fails, you can save the collected packets and later try different dictionaries against the set of captured packets. -S network SSID, service set identifier, for example the wireless network's name. Note that if it includes spaces, you must enclose the characters in quotations. In our demo we used with quotations, right? And so on. Take a note that CowPad requires a word list, handshake cap file, and SSID of the target AP. Now check the processes which are running in the background.
Type airman-ng check. Here you can see that two processes are running. Now we need to kill all of the processes. If these two processes cause trouble, airdumpng, airplay-ng or airtum-ng stops working, so type airman-ng check kill. Still one process is running here, re-execute kill command again. You can see that there is no processes are running over here. Now we need to put the wireless adapter into monitor mode. Type airman-ng start WLAN 0. Our wireless LAN 0 is disabled and wireless LAN 0 monitor mode is enabled. Let's see that the nearest wireless access points. Type airdumpng WLAN 0 MON. Here you can see that nearest Wi-Fi APs. Here I am attacking my free Wi-Fi AP. It's my own Wi-Fi. If you want to stop scanning APs, simply press Ctrl+C. Now we need to start a capture file where the hashed password will be stored when we capture the 4-way handshake. Type airdumpng --BSSID of free Wi-Fi AP -C 10-W. Save the hash in a file named cowpat wireless LAN 0 MON. Here you can see that capture the handshake. Now when someone connects to the AP, we will capture the hash and airdumpng will show us it has been captured in the upper right hand corner. Let's send Deauthentication packets to free Wi-Fi AP. Open up another terminal. Type airplay-ng -0 0 for infinite packets -a target Wi-Fi BSSID -c client MAC address who is connected to free Wi-Fi. Here you can see that in mobile mode, client is disconnected. When he reconnects it, it will capture handshake packet. Here you can see that we get handshake packet and stop this. Now that we have the hash file of the password, we can use it with cowpat and our word list to crack the hash. Type cowpat-f set file path which contain word list. Here I am using rocku file. This is built-in word list file in Kali Linux. Path usr share word list rocku.txt -r capture handshake cap file stored in desktop and type -s target AP name. Hit enter. You can see that free Wi-Fi AP password is cracked. Cowpat is generating a hash file of every word on our word list with the SSID as a seed and comparing it to the captured hash. When the hashes match, it displays the password of the AP. That's it in this video. In next video, we will study about crack Wi-Fi password with own hash file. Thank you for watching this video and keep learning. Welcome in this video. In previous video, you learned cracking Wi-Fi password using cowpat. In this video, we will learn cracking of Wi-Fi password with our own hash file using cowpat. Let's see how to make own hash. Although running cowpat can be rather simple, or it can be also be very slow. The password hash is hashed with SHA1 with a send of the SSID. This means that the same password on different SSIDs will generate different hashes. This prevents us from simply using a rainbow table against all APs. Cowpat must take the password list you provide and compute the hash with the SSID for each word. This is very CPU intensive and slow. Cowpat now supports using a pre-computed hash file rather than a plain text word file, making the cracking of the WPA2 PSK password thousands times faster. Pre-computed hash files are available from the Church of Wi-Fi, and these pre-computed hash files are generated using 172,000 dictionary files and the 1000 most popular SSIDs. As useful as this, if your SSID is not in that 1000, the hash list
really doesn't help us. In that case, we need to generate our own hashes for our target SSID. We can do this by using an application called GenPMK. We can generate our hash file for the RockU word list for the SSID free Wi-Fi. Type genpmk-f usr share word list rocku.txt-d hashes-s free Wi-Fi. In rocku.txt word list are too huge. It will take some time. So here I'm forwarding the video. Once we have generated our hashes for the particular SSIDs, we can then crack the password with cowpat. Type cowpat-d hashes-r captured handshake cap file and -s target AP name free Wi-Fi. Here you can see that password is cracked fastly. Okay, that's it in this video. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to ask. Thank you for watching this video and keep learning.
Hello guys, welcome in this video. We are going to learn how to Wi-Fi password is cracked by using Hashcat tool. The beauty of Hashcat is in its design, which focuses on speed and versatility. It enables us to crack multiple types of hashes in multiple ways very fast. Passwords are stored in a one-way encryption called hashes. These are multiple ways of obtaining these hashes such as .dll injection in Windows systems or capturing the hash in transit such as WPA2 wireless cracking. Once we can grab the hash, the next step becomes one of finding an effective and efficient way of cracking it. Let's open up terminal, type airman-ng start WLAN 0. Here you can see I already enabled. Now type aerodump-ng WLAN 0 emoyan to see the nearest Wi-Fi network. Here we see the some devices which are nearest to the Wi-Fi interface. Now stop this by clicking Ctrl+C. Select your target Wi-Fi. Now to see how many devices are connected to the target Wi-Fi, type aerodump-ng space -c space 2 space double hyphen BSSID 6C Wi-Fi MAC address -w space /root/desktop/rocks. This path where the captured packets will save in AUX. WLAN 0 emoyan. Here you see the captured packets are saved on desktop. Now to remove the device which is connected to the target Wi-Fi, type airplay-ng space 0 space 0 space 6C:20:20:66:D5:F6 space -c space 64:db:43:3A:AB:31 WLAN 0 emoyan. Here you see our device is disconnected from network. Wait for some time when the user device is reconnecting to the Wi-Fi. Here you see the handshaking notification is showing. Now convert the cap file to the HC cap. Open a new terminal, type aircrack-ng space /root space desktop space rocks -01.cap -j WEP crack. Your file is now converted. Click on Home. Here you see the converted file. Now save this file to the desktop. Let's type hashcat space -l in the terminal. Here you see the hashcat options. Here you see the 2500 in list WPA:WPA2. Now type in terminal hashcat space -m space 2500 space /root/desktop/webcrack /root/desktop/words.lst. That's it. Here you see the password of target Wi-Fi. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Welcome. In this video, we will see another Wi-Fi cracking tool, that is Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. Fern Wi-Fi Cracker is a wireless security auditing and attack software program written using the Python programming language and the Python Qt library. The program is able to crack and recover WEP, WPA, WPS keys and also run other network-based attacks on wireless or Ethernet-based networks. Let's see the features of it. Fern Wi-Fi Cracker currently supports many features: WEP cracking with fragmentation, chop, copy-let, hurt, ARP request replay or WPS attack, WPA/WPA2 cracking, WPA/WPA2 cracking with dictionary or WPS-based attacks, automatic saving of key in database on successful crack, automatic access point attack system, session-based session hijacking, passive and Ethernet modes, access point MAC address geolocation tracking, internal MITM engine, brute force attacks like HTTP, HTTPS, Telnet, FTP, update support. Let's see how we can crack Wi-Fi password using this tool. First, open up Fern Wi-Fi Cracker application and wireless attack. Here you can see our Fern Wi-Fi Cracker, or you can also open it by terminal. Type Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. Here also you can open it by terminal. Type Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. Now our Fern Wi-Fi Cracker is open up here. Select our interface as WLAN 0. Here there are two different phases. I will select WLAN 0 and another LO stands for localhost interface. Here you can see that it is enabling on monitor mode. Now scan our neighbor Wi-Fi access points. Click on scan for access point. Here you can see that it is scanning for neighbor Wi-Fi access points. Okay, scanning is completed. 5 Wi-Fi access points are detected here. Click on WPA. Here I am attacking my own networks. First, select the password list I was created by using Crunch tool. In beginning of video, I explained how to create word list. Now click on browse button. Here I selected password file from the desktop. Now select my own network as anonymous Wi-Fi access point. Now check the automate checkbox and click on attack button. Okay, here you see brute force is started on target Wi-Fi. It will take few minutes to crack. It depends on Wi-Fi passwords. Here I am forwarding the video. Okay, that's it. Here we get password of our target AP 1234567. Okay guys, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching and keep learning. Welcome. In this video, we are going to see how to crack Wi-Fi password using Garrix Wi-Fi Cracker. Garrix Wi-Fi Cracker is a GUI wireless penetrating tool. So let's start. Now I am going to download Garrix Wi-Fi Cracker tool. Open up Google search engine in browser and type Garrix Wi-Fi Cracker GitHub. Now click on this link. GitHub link is opened here. Next click on Clone tab and download. Copy the GitHub link of Garrix tool. Now type cd desktop. Here I am going to save the Garrix file on desktop. So here cd linux command is used to change the directories. Next type git clone and paste the copied link which we have copied in GitHub website. Here you can see the Garrix tool is successfully cloned in desktop. Now to change the terminal directory to downloaded folder, type cd Garrix Wi-Fi Cracker 2. Now our terminal is Garrix directory. Now to see the content of the folder, type ls. ls is Linux built-in command to display all the files and folders in terminal. Now to start the tool, so here I am executing to using Python cause this tool is in Python language. Type python space garrix.py. As you can see, the GUI tool is appeared. Here is our interface name. Before going to scanning the target AP first, we need to enable the monitor mode on interface. So to enable, select WLANO and click on enable/disable monitor mode. Here you can see now our interface is on monitor mode. Now next click on rescan network to scan the AP which are near to our interface. So here is the list of APs which are near to interface. Now select the BSS ID of the target AP and go to WPA and click on generate function and click start sniffing and logging. As you can see the list of victim address which are connected to our target app. Next select the WPA attacks and click here to see the list of victims. Now next select the address where you want to send death packets. Next select the how many packets you want to send. Then click client deauthentication. Here you can see the victim is disconnected from the network. You can see also we got the handshake file. Now to crack the password, click on cracking. Here you can see I created word list which contain the possible words. Now give your password list. Now click on aircrack-ng. Here you can give the password of target Wi-Fi. Okay guys, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching. Welcome. In this video we are going to learn how the Wi-Fi is used to hack the Wi-Fi password. Wi-Fi will attack multiple WEP, WPA and WPS encrypted networks in a row. This tool is customizable to be automated with only a few arguments. Wi-Fi aims to be the set it and forget it wireless auditing tool. Most of you who have experience in wireless pen testing would use tools like Airman-ng, AirPlay-ng, Aerodump-ng and AirCrack-ng to crack wireless networks. This would involve a sequence of steps like capturing a specific numbers of fields like initialization vector in case of WEP, capturing the WPA handshake in case of WPA, etc. And then subsequently using AirCrack-ng to crack the Wi-Fi password required for authentication to the network. Wi-Fi aims to ace this process by using wrapper or all these tools and thus making it super easy to crack Wi-Fi passwords or Wi-Fi networks. Let's start. First open the terminal in Kali Linux, type Wi-Fi. Here you can see opening and started to scan the wireless devices. Wait, it will take some time. Here you see the wireless devices. Stop the scanning by Ctrl+C. Now select your target Wi-Fi. OK. Now it's listening a handshake by sending a 5 death packets to user to disconnect for some time. Here you see the user mobile is disconnected because of sending a 5 death packets to user. You get Wi-Fi captured packets in temp file in the name of Wi-Fi _xxx means last letters changes every time. Here you see the packets are capturing. To stop this, Ctrl+Z. Now close the terminal, open a new terminal and type cd desktop. Next Type cd rag. As you see here, I've written a simple program with generate possible numbers of passwords. It will print every values in loop until condition becomes fair. Now compile the code. Type gcc code.c. After the compilation, execute the program. Type ./a.out, the blank, give any directory. Here you can see which number of possible passwords. Now open a new terminal. Give the path of captured file like acrackng a2-1/root desktop and blah blah blah. Now press enter. Here it started. Okay, that's it. Here it started the cracking the password. Depending on the password, it will take some time. Wait for some time. If become a hacker, you must have patience, trustful mind. Guys, here I am forwarding the video. When password was cracked, it will display the password. Okay guys, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching. Welcome. In this video we are going to learn convert cap file to HCCAP format, decrypt Wi-Fi cap file using John, the Ripper tool. Here I already did a handshake cap file in this desktop. In previous video airdump-ng tool and capture WPA2 handshake, you learn how to capture handshake cap file. Now let's convert cap file to hash cap file. Type mng handshake-01.cap, which is handshake cap file -j. Enter name you want. Here I'm giving cap to cap. Click on enter. It read 95618 packets. In cap file there are 3 Wi-Fi handshake information, so I'm selecting second option as 2. Here you can see this in desktop. Our cap file is converted to HCCAP. Now let's convert cap2cap.hccap file to John the Ripper format. You need to install John the Ripper Jumbo tool, so here I installed it already. Type hccap to john/root/desktop/cap2cap.hccap and collect the path of caphash.txt. Here you can see that file is converted. Let's open the converted file. You can see encrypted format text. So let's decrypt it by using John caphash.txt. It will take few minutes. If password is strong, it will take more time. So here I'm forwarding the video. Here you can see that password is ABCD1234. Let's go. Okay guys, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching this video and keep learning. Welcome to this video. We are going to learn how to crack Wi-Fi password by using AirCrack and Crunch in Airgarden tool. Airgarden is a multi-use bash script for Linux systems to audit wireless networks. Features are interface mode switcher, means it's monitor manager, DOS over wireless networks with different methods, assisted handshake file capture, cleaning and optimizing handshake captured files. Let's begin it. First open a Google and type Airgarden GitHub. Then go to GitHub link and now go to the clone or download and copy the address of the GitHub. Now type git clone and paste the copied address of the GitHub. Type cd Airgarden to enter into the folder. Now type ls to see the content of the folder. Before going to run the Airgarden tool, first we need to make the file airgarden.sh to be executable. Type chmod +x./airgarden.sh. Now type ls. Here you can see now the file is executable. Now it's ready to run. Type river./arun.sh. See, it's installing. Here you can see DHCPD file is not installed. So open a new terminal and type apt-get install DHCP. Here you can see it's installed. Now select the interface name WLAN0. Before going to any attack, first we need to put our interface to monitor mode. So selecting 2, here you can see now the interface is on monitor mode. To crack any Wi-Fi we need handshake capture file. So get handshake file, selecting option file. As you can see, another terminal opened which contain the list of Wi-Fi networks which are near to the interface. Press Ctrl+C to stop the scanning. Here you can see the list appeared. Now select target Wi-Fi. Here doing attack on first Wi-Fi. Now select any one method to send that packets to target Wi-Fi to get handshake cap file. Here you can see the mobile is disconnected from the network. Also you can see the handshake file is captured, so stop attack by pressing Ctrl+C. Now it's asking about handshake. Type Y for yes. Now give a path to save the handshake file. I'm creating file and give that file in an path. As you can see, the handshake captured file is saved. Now return to menu by selecting 7. Select 6 for offline attack. Here I am using method of aircrack plus crunch brute force to crack the password. So selecting 2. Now type Y for selected BSS ID to use. Now give minimum and maximum length of password. Now select the any method in which type of the password is given. That's it. Here you can see the attack is started. As you can, password is cracked 12345678, which is taken approximately 1 hour. Password cracking time is depend upon the password complexity. Okay guys, that's it in this video. Thank you for watching.
Welcome. In this video, we will see how to hack WPA, WPA2, WPA River tool in Kali Linux. River implements a brute force attack against Wi-Fi protected setup. Register pins in order to recover WPA, WPA2 passphrases as described in description note. River has been designed to be a robust and practical attack against WPS and has been tested against a wide variety of access points and WPS implementations. On average, River will recover the target AP's plain text WPA, WPA2 passphrase in 4 to 10 hours, depending on the access point. In practice, it will generally take half this time to guess the correct WPS pin and recover the passphrase. Requirements: does it have WPS enabled? If not, then the attack will not work. The BSS ID of the network. Let's open up terminal, type ifconfig. Here you can see that interface WLAN0 is enabled. Check the process which are running on WLAN0. Type airman-ng check. Here 3 processes are running. So now we need to kill them. Let's type airman-ng check kill. You see that still processes are running here. Re-execute airman-ng kill command. Now no processes are running here. Set wireless interface in monitor mode. So type airman-ng start WLAN0. Now interface WLAN0 is disabled and monitor mode is enabled. Type ifconfig. You can see that interface changed WLAN0 to WLAN0 MON. Use aerodump-ng. It will show you all the networks around you. It tells which of them use WPA. You'll have to assume they have WPS. Let's stop this using Ctrl+C. Here I'm using my own network as MVPsec. Tap River-H. It will show you all the basic information of River tool. Now finally, we are going to use River to get the password of the WPA, WPA2 network. River makes hacking very easy. Type River-B, copy the MVPsec
Wi-Fi AP basis ID and paste here -WV. I interface is used. Remember creating a monitor interface MON0 using -ng start WLAN 0. This is what we are using. -B specifies the BSS ID of the network that we found out earlier. This is all about information that River need to get started. However, River comes with many advanced options and some are recommended by me. Most importantly, you should use the -VV option, which increases the verbosity of the tool. Basically, it writes everything that's going on to the terminal. After some hours, you will see something like this. The pin in this case was intentionally 12345 670. So it was hacked in 3 seconds. If you become ethical hacker, you must need patience. In description, I have explained all about River and known problems that are faced. Thank you for watching this video and keep learning. Guys, welcome to this video. We're going to learn how to remove the multiple devices from network by using NetAttack2 is a Python script that scans and attacks local and wireless networks. Everything is super easy because of GUI that makes it unnecessary to remember commands and parameters. Let's start the practical, guys. Let's open up browser, go to Google search engine and type NetAttack2 GitHub. Just copy the GitHub link, open up a terminal in Kali Linux and type cd space desktop to save the file on desktop. Then type git clone, paste the copied address of GitHub. Here you can see it's downloaded. Now type cd space NetAttack2 to change the terminal root directory to desktop. Now we want to install some packages to run the NetAttack2. Before installing the packages, we need to update our system. So type apt-get space update. Here you can see it's already updated. As you see, I made a command which execute all required packages. So copy and paste it into the terminal. Here you can see the packages are installed successfully. Now type ls to see the content of NetAttack2 directory. Here you can see, as you see, we need netattack2.py file to run, but it's not a file executable permission. To make it executable file for all files, type chmod 777 space asterisk. Now type ls. Now you see the all are in green font, means all files are executable files. Now type python space netattack2.py to start the tool, or you can run it by using /netattack2.py. Now you see it's executed. Here you can see the modules of the tool. Here I'm using option 7 to kick multiple devices from the network. You see the local address and current IP range of network. Now hit enter to scan the network. Here you can see the list of hosts which are connected to the network. Now to select the multiple devices, each target host is separated by comma. Here I am removing. Here you can see in device the page is not loading. To stop the attack, press Ctrl+C. That's it in this video, guys. Thank you for watching.
Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn custom and random fake Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi authentication and deauthentication threading on Wi-Fi network. MDK is a proof of concept tool to exploit common IEEE 802.11 protocol weaknesses. MDK3, so also Murder Death Kill 3, is one of the most popular wireless hacking tool and specifically designed for WLAN environments. The main operation of this tool is to flood the network with fake traffic against the network. The version of MDK3 has a new feature that sends direct probe requests with invalid SSID characters to an AP. The AP will lock up and reboot. Make sure that your Kali Linux machine must have USB Wi-Fi adapter. Now let's check it. Open up terminal. Type iwconfig. Here you can see that WLAN 0, our wireless adapter, is connected. Now start your wireless adapter with the help of AMNNG package and put it monitor mode by using AMNNG tool. Type AMNNG check. Here you can see that there are 4 processes are found. This could cause trouble. So now we need to kill all the processes. Copy the AMNNG check kill command and paste here. Hit enter. Still 2 processes are running here. Re-execute kill command. Now everything is good. Type AMNNG start WLAN 0. Here you see the wireless LAN 0 is enabled for monitor mode and WLAN 0 is disabled. Type MDK3. Here you can see that basic usage of basic options. B. Beacon flood mode sends beacon frames to show fake APs at clients. This can sometimes crash network scanners and even drivers. A. Authentication DOS mode sends authentication frames to all access points found in range. Too much clients freeze or reset some APs. D. Deauthentication disassociation AMOC mode kicks everybody found from access point, and so on. Now use the airdump to confirm the available wireless networks. So type airdump ng WLAN 0 MON. You can see that available nearest Wi-Fi access points. SSID flooding or beacon flooding can be easily done with the help of MDK3 tool. It means MDK3 can broadcast hundreds or even thousands of fake access points. SSID flooding is not denial of service, but still it's a pretty cool trick to jam the network. Now clear the screen. Type MDK3 WLAN 0 MON B-C1. Here B option tells MDK3 to use beacon SSID flooding mode. -C1 tells the MDK3 to broadcast all fake access points on channel 1. Here you can see that the fake random SSIDs. You can also define the custom SSIDs from a file which you want to broadcast in your network. In desktop, I already created a mbpsec file. You see that mbpsec, mbpsec1, 2, 3 and so on. Now let's create the custom SSID using -f option. Type MDK3 WLAN 0 MON B -C1-F. Path of the mbpsec file reboot desktop mbpsec. Here -B defines for beacon flood mode. -C1- on channel 1. -F defines the file name. You can see that our custom SSID is now moving on actual DOS attack. You can perform DOS attack with MDK3 by 2 ways: authentication flooding and deauthentication flooding. In authentication flooding, too many authentication requests at one time may cause the wireless access point to freeze up and perhaps stop working entirely. Type airdump ng WLAN 0 MON. Here you can see that my Wi-Fi is my own private AP. Tap MDK3 WLAN 0 MON A-A. Now copy the BSS ID of my Wi-Fi and paste it. Here you can see that too much request is sending at one time and my Wi-Fi is stopped working. Deauthentication threading, it works much better than authentication mode and doesn't require the resources that first one does. To DOS with deauthentication mode, you need to save all the BSS IDs and addresses in one file and then specify the file with -b option. In mbpsec file, I am adding two nearest AP MAC addresses. Type mdk3 WLAN 0 MON d-b path of mbpsec file. Okay, you see that deauthentication flooding started on every 3 seconds. That's it in this video. Thank you for watching.
Welcome. In this video, we are going to discuss how to secure wireless networks. These are the times when anything and everything digital is prone to hack, from ATMs to connected cars, and from satellites to so-called secure government offices. Hackers are laughing all the way. So the blatant use of specification unhackable, which today has become the USP for products by almost all the brands, doesn't come as a surprise. First one is enable WPA2. It means Wi-Fi protected access. Okay, this is the first and foremost thing to do for everyone who has plans to buy a router. It provides encryption to your system and its variant WPA-PSK can be found in home networks. Those who use old routers, they might be having WEP or wired equivalent privacy security, and trust us, it is no better than a zero security. Create strong SSID network name. Do not use the router's default network name like D-Link or Netgear. Hackers have specific tools like Rainbow Table to bust into your network just by knowing your default SSID name. Use a strong password or passphrase maybe. Well, no talk on security can circumvent the importance of strong passwords. Do you know, if you increase your password's length to just one more if you increase your password length to just one more character, the chances of hacker cracking your code with probabilistic ways are reduced by hundreds. Firewall of your router. Well, if you have it, then use it. It is the router's inbuilt protection system to make it somewhat obscure from hackers' view. Also, new routers come with stealth mode firewalls. Turn off UPnP, the Universal Plug and Play Protocol, UPnP, which is meant to establish an easy connection with devices vicinity, can make your router vulnerable and make it potential target for the hackers. Results could be DOS attacks as well. Note that not all routers are susceptible to UPnP exploitation. But why take the risk? Use a personalized VPN service for your router is the way to go if you are willing to shed a few bucks for your important data. VPN works by giving your location, anonymity, on its server and even creates its own firewall to protect your network traffic. Also, VPN is better alternative than router's remote management feature, which exposes its web-based interface on internet. If you are looking for recommendation, I will advise you to go with private internet access or ExpressVPN. The logging feature in your router gives an account of log attempts from all IP addresses and give you all the connection attempt details. This could help you monitor any ongoing suspicious activity. Use security services. You can also use cloud-based security services like OpenDNS to screen the traffic through your router. You simply have to configure your network to the online service name server rather than those used by your ISP. These web-based services help you to monitor as well as encrypt the traffic through your router. Although you can't make your device hack-proof, but these simple techniques you could make your router safer than it was before. Okay guys, that's it in this Wi-Fi security. Keep learning. Thank you for watching.
Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn WLAN encryption protocols and WEP encryption. WLAN encryption. WLAN transmit data over the air, and thus there is an inherent need to protect data confidentiality. This is the best done using encryption. The WLAN Committee IEEE 802.11 formulated the following protocols for data encryption. Those are Wired Equivalent Privacy WEP, Wi-Fi Protected Access WPA, Wi-Fi Protection Access version 2 WPA v2. In this section, we will take a look at each of these encryption protocols and demonstrate various attacks against them. First, see that WEP encryption. The WEP protocol was known to be flawed as early as 2000, but surprisingly it is still continuing to be used and access points still ship with WEP enabled capabilities. There are many cryptographic weaknesses in WEP, and they were discovered by Walker, Arburg, Florer, Martin, Shamir, Korek, and many others. We will take a look at how to break up WEP encryption using readily available tools on the Backtrack platform. The fundamental weaknesses in WEP is its use of RC4 and a short IV value that is recycled every 224 frames. While this is a large number of itself, there is a 50% chance of 4 reuses every 5000 packets. To use this to our advantage, we generate a large amount of traffic so that we can increase the likelihood of IVs that have been reused and thus compared to ciphertext encrypted with the same IV and key. Let's set up WEP and see how we can break it. In next video lecture, we will see cracking of WEP passwords. That's it in this video. Thank you for watching and keep learning. Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to crack WEP protected access points. When Wi-Fi was first developed and popularized in late 90s, security was not a major concern. Unlike wired connections, anyone could simply connect to a Wi-Fi access point and steal bandwidth. The first attempt at securing this access point was termed Wired Equivalent Privacy or simply WEP. This encryption method has been around for quite a while and a number of weaknesses have been discovered.
It has been largely replaced by WPA and WPA2. The access point should now be offering WEP as the encryption mechanism of a choice. Let's now set up the attacker machine. Type ifconfig. Here you can see that I already created WLAN0 MON monitor interface. Let's run airdump-ng to see the nearest Wi-Fi access points to our wireless interface. So type airdump-ng WLAN0 MON. Here you can see the nearest Wi-Fi access points. As you can see, the one of the access point as D-Link. In this lecture for WEP cracking, so we are only interested in the D-Link _ dir 600M access point. airdump-ng --BSS ID target MAC address. Next one -- channel 1. We will request airdump-ng to save the packets into a pcap file using the write directive. Here I am going to save handshake files on desktop in the name WEP Cracking Demo and Last Wireless LAN Monitor mode. Using this command to only see packets for this network. You notice the airdump-ng, the number of data packets listed under the data column is very few in number. In WEP cracking, we need a large number of data packets, encrypted with the same key to exploit weaknesses in the protocol. So we will have to force the network to produce more data packets. To do this, we will use AirPlay-ng tool. We will capture ARP packets on the wireless network using AirPlay-ng and inject them into the network to simulate ARP responses. We will be starting AirPlay-ng in another terminal window, replaying these packets a few thousand times. We will generate a lot of data traffic on the network. Even though AirPlay-ng does not know the WEP key, it is able to identify the ARP packets by looking at the size of the packets. ARP is a fixed header protocol. Thus, the size of ARP packets can be easily determined and can be used to identify them even within encrypted traffic. We will run AirPlay-ng with the options that are discussed next. The -3 option for ARP replay. -B specifies the BSS ID target network and -H specifies the client MAC addresses, client MAC address that we are spoofing. We need to do this as replay attacks will only work for authenticated and associated client MAC addresses. Very soon, you should see that AirPlay-ng was able to sniff ARP packets and started replaying them into the network. If you encounter channel related errors, just append --ignore -1 to your command. Here I am not adding this. Here you can see that ARP request packets are sending. At the point, airdump-ng will also starting registering a lot of data packets. All these sniffed packets are being stored in the WEP cracking demo files. Now let's start with the actual cracking part. Close it, press Ctrl+C. We fire up AirCrack-ng with the option WEP Cracking Demo -0 *cap. This will start the AirCrack-ng software and it will begin working on cracking the WEP key using the data packets in the file. Note that it is good idea to have airdump-ng collect the WEP packets. AirPlay-ng do the replay attack and AirCrack-ng attempt to crack the WEP key based on the captured packets, all at the same time. Once enough data packets have been captured and processed, AirCrackNG should be able to break the key. You can see that password is cracked as 10 times 0. It is important to note that WEP totally flawed and any WEP key, no matter how it complex, will be cracked by AirCrackNG. The only requirement is that enough number of data packets encrypted with this key are made available to AirCrackNG. Conclusion: in order to do this, we first waited for legitimate client of network to connect to the access point. After this, we used to AirPlayNG tool to replay ARP packets into the network. This caused the network to send ARP replay packets, thus greatly increasing the number of data packets sent over the air. We then used the AirCrackNG tool to crack the WEP key by analyzing cryptographic weaknesses in these data packets. Note that we can also fake an authentication to the access point using the shared key authentication bypass technique. This can come in handy if the legitimate client leaves the network. This will ensure that we can spoof and authenticate an association and continue to send our replayed packets into the network. Okay, that's it in this lecture. Thank you for watching and keep learning.
Welcome to this video. We are going to learn Wi-Fi rogue access point. Basically, rogue access point, which is an access point that is not authorized by information technology staff and may be a significant security vulnerability for any particular firm. Rogue access point. A rogue access point is an unauthorized access point connected to the authorized network. Typically, this access point can be used as a backdoor entry by an attacker, thus enabling him to bypass all security controls on the network. This would mean that the firewalls, intrusion prevention system, and so on, which guard the border of the network, would be able to do little to stop him from accessing the network. In the most common case, a rogue access point is set of open authentication and no encryption. The rogue access point can be created in the following two ways. Installing an actual physical device on the authorized network as a rogue access point. This is something I leave as an exercise to you, also more than wireless security. This is to do breaching the physical security of the authorized network. Next, creating a rogue access point in software and bridging it with the local authorized network Ethernet network. This will allow practically any laptop running on the unauthorized network to function as a rogue access point. I wanted to provide a high-level overview what a rogue access point could do. So that's it in this video lecture, and in next video we will see how to create an invisible rogue access point. Thank you for watching and keep learning. Welcome. In this video, we will see Evil Twin and access point MAC spoofing using AirBaseNG. One of the most potent attacks on WLAN infrastructures is the Evil Twin. The idea is to basically introduce an attacker-controlled access point in the vicinity of the WLAN network. This access point will advertise the exact same SSID as the authorized WLAN network. Many wireless users may accidentally connect malicious access point, thinking it is part of the authorized network.
In the real world, an attacker would ideally use this attack close to the authorized network so that the user gets confused and accidentally connects to the attacker's network. An evil twin having the same MAC addresses as an authorized access point is even more difficult to detect and deter. This is where access point MAC spoofing comes in. Now we will take a look at how to create an evil twin coupled with access point MAC spoofing. Let's open up terminal, put wireless LAN in monitor mode by typing airman ng start WLAN 0. Now our interface is in monitor mode. Let's open up airman.ng to locate the access points BSSID and ESSID, which would like to emulate in the evil twin. Type airman.ng WLAN0 MOM. Here you can see that nearest Wi-Fi access points. Let's select access point as my Wi-Fi. Using this information, we create a new access point with the same SSID but a different base SSID and MAC address using the airbusng command. Type airbusng ESSID my Wi-Fi FNC 11 WLAN0 MOM. Here you can see that in mobile mode, new access point is created successfully, and some minor errors may occur with newer releases. Let's open up another terminal. Now we send a deauthentication frame to the client, so it disconnects and immediately tries to reconnect. As we are closer to this client, so signal strength is higher and it connects to our evil twin access point. We can also spoof the base SSID and MAC address of the access point. So simply type airbusng -a, enter the router MAC, ESSID my Wi-Fi -c 11 WLAN0 MOM. Now if we look at through airman.ng, it is almost impossible to differentiate between both visually. Even airman.ng is unable to discern that there are actually two different physical access points on the same channel. This is most potent form of the evil twin. Conclusion. We have created an evil twin for the authorized network and use a deauthentication attack to have the legitimate client connect back to us instead of the authorized network access point. It is important to note that in the case of the authorized access point using encryption such as WEP WPA, it might be more difficult to conduct an attack in which traffic eavesdropping is possible. Okay, that's it in this video lecture. Thank you for watching and keep learning.
Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to
crack Wi-Fi password using
Host APT
WPE. A major component of hacking IEEE 802.11 wireless network is targeting the client system. This is because of trusting nature of wireless and corporate systems can be tricky to configure correctly. But don't forget that same client-side attacks against 802.11 wireless networks can be used on wired networks with port security. When the attacker has physical access to a workstation or access switch, Hostpair WPE provides a means to execute client-side attacks on wired and wireless networks.
Both IEEE 802.11 and Ethernet can utilize a security standard called IEEE 802.1x that provides the opportunity for the network to authenticating the connected user. In wireless networks, this is part of WPA Enterprise. 802.1x relies heavily on the extensible authentication protocol to send messages between the connecting user and authentication server. To be as flexible as possible, there are different extensible authentication protocol types which offer different authentication options chosen by the network administrator. For instance, PEEP first set up a TLS tunnel between the client and server, then sends a username and password within that tunnel. An opportunity to attack networks running 802.1x exists if the attacker can position themselves between the client and the authentication server. If that happens and the user is configured to blindly trust on network they are connecting to, the user naively trusts an imposter authentication server set up by the attacker and sends its username password to it. This attack first implemented in tool by Josh Wright. He wrote called Free Radius WPE and recently implemented in Host APT WPE. Free Radius WPE is a great approach to performing client-side attacks against 802.1x EAP. Since it's only an authentication server, we still need to create an authenticator. The authenticator of choice most commonly Host APT because it can be run in software, is generally easy to set up and supports wired and wireless attacks. Now I am going to install Host APT WPE. So open the Google search engine and search as Host APT WPE GitHub. Here you can get all the informations about Host APT WPE tool. Let's open up a terminal. Here I'm going to use Kali Linux live operating system. You can update your Kali Linux. It is not mandatory for this tool. Now type apt update to update. It will take few minutes to update, so I'm forwarding the video. Let's install Host APT WPE tool by using apt get install command. Otherwise, you can download Host APT from GitHub and install it. So type apt get install Host APT WPE. Here you can see the installation is started. It will take some time to install. Once installation is done, type ls-etc/host apt wpe/. Here you see the content of Host APT WPE file. Now type nano etc host apt wpe/the host apt-wpe.conf to give the name of your network. Here you can see that Host APT WPE configure file. Now go to SSID option to enter your Wi-Fi name, and you can give the same name as your target Wi-Fi. Here I am going to give some name. You can save it by press Ctrl+C in Nano Editor, hit enter. Here I am clearing the screen. Now type mng check kill to kill all the unwanted processes running on WLAN 0. Now type Host APT WPE etc host apt wpe host apt-wpe.conf to enable our network. Here you can see our fake network is displaying here. So when user enter the password by filling the necessary information, here I am giving anonymous name 12345667 as you see here. When the user submit or hit enter, then the Wi-Fi information is captured by host APWPE. Now let's see the captured information. So now type asleep-c. Copy the address in front of challenge statement. -r means copy the address from response statements. -w means give the path of word list. Here we have mentioned -w/root documents words.txt. Now here you see the password of Wi-Fi which is entered by the user. Using this type of phishing Wi-Fi attack, you can hack the password. Before going to connect your Wi-Fi, first add fake password or check that it's your Wi-Fi or not. That's it in this video on Wi-Fi hacking.